Hello everybody, this is a video on the Qur'an's mistake that the sun sets in a murky spring. This is the Qur'an verse in chapter 18, verse number 86. First of all, I want to go through the context of this verse because I think that that's the most important thing, because this is how Muslims will get out. Also, I want to show you how they lie in their translation. So if we go to different translations, they will lie. Okay, so let's go to the okay. So they ask you about Dhul Qarnayn. Say, I shall now recite to you an account of him. This is not saying an account of him. This is saying a remembrance, dhikra. This is talking about the remembrance of Dhul Qarnayn. This is a lie, first of all. Let's see if any of these are talking true. Like this one is sort of true. So this is talking about this guy here, Dhul Qarnayn, is apparently Alexander the Great, some Muslims will say. But he's basically an explorer. Anyways, if they don't want to say that he's Alexander the Great, they will call him an explorer, because Muslims say that everyone is a Muslim. So Alexander the Great is a Muslim. Jesus, he's a Muslim. Moses, he's a Muslim. Everybody's a Muslim, you know? Even the king. I mean, even everyone. So next, so they gave him power on earth of everything that he needs. Next, he followed a course. So this guy, Alexander the Great, he's a traveler. Like right now he's following a course. He is going to find something. What is he going to find? Until he reached the point of the sun setting. So this is what the Muslims will say, okay? This is what they will say, which is not true. Until he reached the point of the setting sun, he found it as if. I challenge any Muslim today to show me the word in Arabic meaning as if. In fact, it says wajadaha, meaning he found it. Not only this, but this is Allah. He's talking about him. This is the context. This is not his story. This is talking about the context of Allah. He is saying where the sun is setting. And we will go on to the context through the Hadith in a minute, which will bury your Prophet even more than he is buried. Okay? So he is going on a course. He's going on a mission to find where the sun sets, because the people around Muhammad, he's asking him questions, where does the sun set, which I will show you soon. Now, what it says here, this is what it says. Okay, the Arabic. This as well. Okay, this is a lie. Nowhere does it say as if. Nowhere. Okay? Also, I'll get onto this as well. There's a variant reading on the Qur'an. And this shows that the Qur'an is not just one Qur'an. Brother, Mr. Zakanaik says that there is one Qur'an and nobody can ever change this. Brother, I will show you through your scholars that there is many readings of the Qur'an. All of these people who are lying, saying that there is only one Qur'an, like Dr. Zakanaik, he just called me. He said, brother, there is only one Qur'an. Brother, you are lying. Okay, here we go. So, let's read this one. Until when he reached the point of sunset, the setting place of the sun. This is more accurate, actually, because this says Al-Shams. So this is the sun, the setting place of the sun. He found it set in a spring of murky water. Okay. Does the sun set in a spring of murky water? No. Does the sun even have a place of setting? No. So when we go to the Hadith now, which is going to bury a prophet, we will see that this is a load of rubbish and this is a load of nonsense. First of all, let's go to Sunan Abu Dawud, which is the context of this verse, actually. I was sitting behind the Messenger of Allah, and by the way, this is Sahih. By the way, just for anybody who is Muslim, if you read Arabic, here it says Sahih. Okay, so anybody who says that, anybody who brings this to a Muslim and they lie and say this is a load of bullshit, then you can tell them this is Sahih. You have to accept it. Otherwise, you can show me which book, because we'll go to Bukhari as well. So anyway, I'm gonna bury him. I was sitting behind the Messenger of Allah, who was riding a donkey while the sun was setting. He asked, "Do you know where this sets?" Oh my God! Let's ask Muhammad. Because Muhammad, he's a scientist, you know? He says, like, whoever comes first, you know, the man or the woman, whoever comes first, that will decide the gender of the baby. This guy's the best scientist. Let's ask him all the questions. I replied, Allah and his boss on those blessed. He said, it sets in a spring of warm water. Oh my gosh. Not only this, but if they say that this is not Sahih, you have to accept this hadith, because this hadith does not go against the Qur'an. This hadith goes hand in hand with this verse. So you can lie and all you want and bury your own religion and say, oh, no, we don't believe in this. This is not Sahih. Oh my gosh, not Sahih, even though it says Sahih right here. You can lie, but this goes directly hand in hand with your interpretation. So we know that you think that the sun sets in warm water, and we know from modern day science that this is a load of rubbish. Okay? So already I buried your prophet, but now we'll go to the tafsirs as well. Okay, so I want to take you to Tabari first of all, because you know Tabari, he's a good scholar for you to interpret and listen to if you're a Muslim, and also he buries you in so many verses, such as chapter 65 verse 4, where he says that you can have sex with prepubescent children, or when he says in chapter 4 verse 24, where Muhammad, he can rape, and also the companions of Muhammad can rape the concubines, the sex slaves. So here we go. I'm going to bring you I will highlight it to make it easier for you. Tabari, he uses this. Okay? It is a muddy spring. I heard recited this verse saying, so they made a kab. As for the sun, it sets in mud. Okay, there's no doubt about this verse. This verse, nowhere it's saying that this is some sort of interpretation, or this is as if, or this is blah 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 blah. I am a Muslim, Abdullah, and I lie. No. Listen, this is saying that as for the sun, it sets in mud. Okay, here Ibn Abbas even says, this is the cousin of your prophet, this is the cousin of Muhammad, if you didn't know, because apparently Muslims don't know much. The mud here means clay. Yunus told me, then he explained it, meaning a spring with mud. Okay? Now, I want to come back to here for a second. The scholars of interpretation differed in their understanding of this. Oh my gosh, as if Muslims will... Oh my... Muslims interpret a verse differently. Oh my gosh, it's almost as if every Qur'an verse is interpreted differently, because this is the most stupid book ever. So, just as the reciter differed in their readings, there we go, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. The Qur'an is not preserved perfectly. There is not one Qur'an. This is a load of lies. This is a load of nonsense. Tabari just completely destroyed you. And this is the official government website of Saudi Arabia. This is what they use for education. See? EDU, education. So, it sets in a muddy spring? Not true. Those who said he found it setting in a muddy spring, regarding a spring with mud, saying, I heard Ibn Abbas used to, then he explained its meaning as a spring with mud. So the cousin of your prophet is saying that this verse means it's in a spring of mud. And all you Muslims are trying to make poo-poo out of the Quran and try and change it and say this is an interpretation, this is as if, this is his view. No. You are lying. This is what the verse means, where it says that there is a place for the sun to set, which is not true. And we will go to science as well. We can search up the science behind everything. Okay, I think we've had enough of that. So let's go to Al-Qurtubi. Don't think that I don't have reference. I have reference for everything. Okay? No worries, my brothers. Okay, so let's change to Al-Qurtubi. Okay. Even when we reached the setting of the sun, he found it in a muddy spring. I recited it as when, with a silent M, meaning hot. The rest recited it as muddy. The recitation is different. There is not one Qur'an. Meaning full of black mud. You say, well, this was muddy, hot. It's hot when the mud. It is also possible that pronounced with an M, you should remove this mud. Well, that was muddy. Change to ya. The two readings may be combined. The two readings. Okay. So again, as we can see, this is saying that it's true. So what can I do? This is the interpretation of the Quran. This is your official scholars. This is your most authentic scholars. And now we will go to Bukhari. And this will bury your prophet even more. Okay, so this is Bukhari. And it's going to link directly to the next hadith, which I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is Bukhari. It says that the son has a permission to prostrate. And it is allowed. So Allah, apparently Allah, He is allowing the son to do sujood, to do salah. Are you serious? This one is Sahih as well. So I entered the masjid and the sun had set. And the Prophet was sitting. He said, "Oh Abu Dhar, do you know where this goes?" I said, "Allah and His Messenger knows best." He said, "Indeed, it seeks to permission to prostrate. So it is permitted. And it is as if it has been said to it, rise from its setting place." Oh my gosh. So the sun? So 1 second. Okay, we can sort this out very quickly. Bye bye.